guys, welcome back to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today I'm sharing a highly requested video for you guys. I've been getting a lot of questions about my beauty products, so I'm going to share those high end and low end. So if that's something you want to see, then just stay tuned. Okay, the first products I'm going to start off with are my hair products, and so the very first area is shampoo, and this is one of those. I do have a high end and low end that I'm loving. So I'm going to start off low end. I mentioned this in my last beauty products video, and I'll be sure and link that down below, but this Pantene Pro V Repair and Protect is amazing. It makes your hair feel so smooth and so soft. I definitely get it as a set. My daughter uses this on her hair and it's made her hair feel so much better. So if you're looking for like a drugstore product or one you can pick up at Walmart, this is definitely the way to go. I feel like it works so well. Now for a little bit higher end product, I've got this now that I've started coloring my hair. And I will say I used this when I used to be blonde years and years ago, and I love it. Now my hairdresser, I think I paid around $30 for both of these, but she did say she has these same bottles and she washes her hair every other day. I wash mine about every 3 days, and hers have lasted a year. So if mine last a year plus, then this is actually the better deal because I go through these a lot. Like I probably buy this once a month, if not once every month and a half or so. So I feel like these go pretty fast. I am going to buy the pumps for these because I feel like that helps slow you down on products and like how much you're using. But if this does last me a full year, then this was the cheaper end of the deal, plus you're getting a better shampoo. So like I said, this is what I'm using currently, and they both smell really good. So you're gonna love either one of these products. So whatever budget you're on, those are my two top picks. As far as hairspray goes, I love this. It's just suave. Since I do curls, I don't want something really tight or hard or crispy, and so this is just like a finishing spray. It's very flexible. I can run my fingers through my hair still, so I really love that product. As a heat protector, I've been using this and I feel like it works really well. You put it on while your hair's wet, and this is another product that will last me a really long time because you only do it with your hair wet. And so if I only wash my hair 2 times, max 3 times a week, this product's gonna, last a while, and it helps protect. Dry shampoo, I've tried them all. I've tried high end, I've tried low end, and everything in between. This is by far my top pick. Now this one is for brunettes, that's why it's brown. So if you're blonde, you'll want to get like the yellow blonde can. And for me, even though I have blonde down here, I'm spraying it in my roots is where I'm spraying it. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep the brunette for now because it has a slight color in it. Because I used to use like baby powder. That's a low end if you're needing like a dry shampoo, and if you're blonde or light haired, grab baby powder and you can sprinkle it in there and just rub it in, and it soaks up all that oil. But with me having brown hair, I just can't do it. It leaves it white. So this is definitely, if you're a brunette, it is the way to go. This is like a texturing spray. I don't feel like everybody needs this. This is the one I'm using. I will link these down below in my Amazon store if I can find them for you guys. I think this was about 10 bucks that I bought for my hairdresser, but it does make a big difference. It gives me more volume, and I feel like when my hair gets flat, if I just do this, it like reactivates it. This is also good for holding curls. Sometimes I'll spray this in and then curl my hair, and it just adds texture to it, so it like holds better. So typically I wash my hair, and the first day I just straighten it, and then the second day I'll curl it, and then the next day I like to just come in here and spray this in it, or hairspray, and just kind of like rework it. So that last day there's like no heat on my hair. But yeah, I definitely like this one a whole lot. Let's see. As far as like lotion, when I get out of the shower, this is the kind that I love and use. I use this every single time I get out of the shower, and I put it on my hands and stuff before I go to bed at night. I feel like it's a really good value. I use it. Once again, that's just like Walmart or Walgreens. Now to get into my face, let's start here. This is the cleanser that I use. I've used this for years. This is the same product that I talked about in my last video. The bottle has changed, but it's the same product. I've never had any problems with it. It keeps my skin clear. It's not like too strong that it like, you know, dries me out or anything. So I like that. Now, as far as like your moisturizer at night, I love to do a combination. I have a video on how I make this, but I just use my coconut oil with an essential oil. This one's frankincense. I feel like it's really good. It's good for clearing up your skin, for keeping it clear, for fighting wrinkles, like anti-aging. This is an awesome one. So what you can do if you want to, sometimes I'll just scoop it out with my finger and put it on my hand and then add a drop or two and rub it in on my face. I feel like the oil goes a lot longer way if you do it. I have a video where I put this, I heat it up and add like 15 drops of this and then pour it into bins, and then I just use that. I feel like you get more bang for your buck, and I'll leave that video down below, but I feel like this is my top go-to. I love to sleep in this. I feel like it keeps my skin clear. I have no complaints about either one of these products. Plus, this oil has so many other like benefits, not only for your skin. So you're like, when you're smelling it, it's like anti-stress and very calming. So when you put that on right before bed, like it's so good. It's like hydrating for your skin, but it like calms your mood and your soul, which I think is incredible. Another one that I like to use, I have no idea how much this is. This is a Walmart brand. I've been doing the grocery pickup from Walmart for over a year now, and like once a month they'll give me a bag of free goodies, which I think is really cool. I don't know if every location does that, but ours does. Well, they stuck this in there for me to try, and it is like a cleanser I've never used in my life. It's called Cold Cream Cleanser, and it is so moisturizing. Like, you put it on and it's really good for getting makeup off, but as you rinse it, it leaves like a layer of lotion on. So it's as if you can feel it. So I think this is one of those products you either love or hate. I think it's really good for night because it has so much like moisture in it, but you can definitely feel it leave a layer of like lotion on your face. So it's really weird. I thought it would cause me to break out. It hasn't yet. I used it in the morning some and then just didn't put a moisturizer on, and then went straight to my primer, and it did well. So if you guys are in the market for something like that, like I said, I don't know the price just because I didn't buy it. It was given to me, but I really like that. Sorry, some of my products are dirty. They've been in my makeup drawer. This is another moisturizer that I like to use. I've been using it for a while. This is light to medium. It does have a small color to it, so it's nice for those days that you want to put a lotion on your face, but you're not going to put makeup on. It does just kind of help like even out your skin tone, but it's not a lot. It's not like a base, but it does help to like take away the redness. So that's CoverGirl. I really like that one. As my toner, I just like to use witch hazel, and I keep this underneath my sink. Now, my mom said growing up she would use it and keep it in the refrigerator so you'd have like that coldness on your face, but I literally just use a cotton swab, pour it on there, or a cotton ball, and rub it all over my face, and every time I think I have all my makeup on, it's so funny how much more this gets off. So I like that. Now let's talk toothpaste real fast, like as far as like being in the bathroom. I get a lot of questions about my teeth and how I get them so white. So I had braces like early on. I think I got them off around 7th or 8th grade, and I had them bleached then. Like, I got the trays and bleached them. And then I've used Crest white strips a lot. I used them before I got married, and now recently I switch back and forth. So I either use this baking soda whitening toothpaste from Colgate, and then the other one I use, I've mentioned this before on a video, I use this toothpaste, and it is a charcoal kind. It comes in this box, but it does not taste like that, and as soon as you start rubbing it on your teeth, it turns into a toothpaste and it goes gray. So it's not like super black or weird. I was scared to try it at first, but it's just like a toothpaste. I do have this linked in my Amazon store. I know a lot of people have bought it. I'm almost out. As far as, I have Invisalign trays right now, I feel like this does so well keeping those trays from turning yellow. I feel like those can turn yellow really easy if you're not careful with like what you're drinking and how you're cleaning them. And I feel like when they start to get a little grungy, I can put this on it and it freshens it up. So if you guys have Invisalign, that's a little tip for you. Or if you're just needing a whitening toothpaste, I really like that one. Okay, now let's go on to, oh, here's another one just real fast. I keep this in my bathroom. This is another beauty product. This is from Walmart, and this is what I use to clean my wedding ring. And my mom has used this for years, and then I have it, so I've always just keep it underneath my sink. And it has just a little tray in here. You drop your ring in, and then you let it soak. It comes with a tiny little brush so you can clean it, but I don't feel like it cleans as well, so I just grab an old toothbrush or, you know, buy one from the Dollar Tree, and that's what I keep next to this, and I just scrub it and rinse it. But you can use this every day if you want to, but it'll make your ring feel like it's brand new or look like it's brand new. And I just picked that up from Walmart, and like I said, years upon years that's been used in my family. Okay, now let's move on to makeup. I feel like that's what started this whole mess. Is not too long ago, I've been wearing a makeup that I love, and then it just stopped working. So I thought, okay, no big deal. I'm just gonna switch my foundation. Can't be that hard. It ended up turning into a nightmare. I went through so many. They were breaking my faces out. I couldn't figure out what was happening. So I switched over to the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And let me say, I love it. I love a full face. I love full coverage. I love that it lasted all day. I couldn't even get it off. Like, I would scrub it off at night forever trying to get it off. So I loved all that about it, but it was just not reacting well to to my skin. So I would take it off and my face would almost feel like it had been burned. And then I was starting, it wasn't breaking me out, but it was almost giving me like hives, like I was getting real bumpy. And so finally I thought, okay, that's enough. I'm gonna go try something else. And so I tried on Lancome, I tried all sorts of ones, and none of them were working. But this is the one that I was wearing originally that had just started to fade. I ended up back with it. I feel like it doesn't break me out, it doesn't hurt my skin. So I thought I'm just gonna work on my primers and my setting spray, and that has made a world of difference. I also love the price of this. It's like $7 or $8 versus, you know, 50 or 60. So this is definitely still my go-to. I'm wearing a 310 in it. And this is the combination oily skin. They have a different like formula and it doesn't work as well. So if you're gonna try this out, definitely get the combination oily. I feel like that makes a difference. And so as far as primers, I reached out to you guys on Instagram because I didn't even know where to begin. I was so upset just from like what the foundations had done to my face. I was scared to try anything else. And everybody, there was 2 products that everybody went crazy. And here's the high end. I'm sure you guys all know this one. I did just buy the trial size, and this one was 13 because I wanted to make sure I liked it. But this is another one that I picked up from Walmart, and it was $5. And this thing's huge. It's got 3.3 fluid ounces. I don't even know if this one says. And this one has 0.25 fluid ounces. So this is much bigger. And guys, if you're looking for a low-end primer, this is definitely the way to go. And it's sensitive, so it hasn't done much to my skin. This one is awesome. You just pay a lot more for it. I've noticed this one does better in like this area. I feel like around my, you know, T-zone is where I lose my makeup the fastest, and that's what I try to prevent. So what I've been doing is if I'm not filming or I'm not going anywhere, I'll just use this all over my face. If I'm gonna be filming or vlogging that day, I catch myself, I've just been putting this in those high zone, like those main zones that I'm losing the makeup, and then this on the rest of my face. So then I'm not wasting like a ton of my high-end product on areas that I know my makeup's gonna last. So yeah, this is definitely the high end, the low end. They both work really, really well. So, you know, if you're not in the budget, if this isn't in your budget, go for this and it works awesome. I promise. I'm just as happy with it. As far as, let's go into setting sprays. So I have the NYX that I feel like works really well. This is low end. This is Walgreens, Walmart, all those. But when I was talking to the girls about my makeup in the makeup store, I was going to Ulta, they said to try this Urban Decay all-nighter, and it works really well too. So once again, I just got the sample size because I wanted to make sure I like it. And so once again, I use this on days I'm filming, when I'm going to be out all day, when I don't want my makeup to move, because I feel like this one works maybe just a little tad bit less, or I feel like I just have to use a few more sprays of this one versus this one. But once again, this still works really well, so if you're on a budget, that's the way to go. And then let's talk about concealer is another one I've learned. So I used to buy this Wet n Wild concealer, and if you're on a budget, this one's super cheap. It does work, but I feel like this one works even better, and it's just the CoverGirl. And so they're both low end, like they're both from Walgreens or Walmart. But I do feel like if you have a little bit bigger budget, the CoverGirl looks better on, especially on camera. You can actually, it highlights a little bit better. But those are both great products to try out. Lipsticks. So I used to wear Lip Sense, and I was going to bring that in there, but it's pricey. And honestly, I found this drugstore brand, and I feel like it works better, and it is so much cheaper, and it's the Superstay Matte Ink. And I remember like Kristen Casper, Jessica from Keep Calm and Clean, all of them were using this, so I went and bought it, and I thought, there's no way that's going to compare to my Lip Sense or whatever. Oh, and it does. It blew out of the water. So I have 3 different colors. This one's like a pink, and it's Lover. I like to mix it with just one of these lighter colors. If I'm going to be on camera, this pink isn't bad, but in real life, it's like super bright. And so I've tried these. I even have a red, but they are all great. They last all day long. Like at night, I'm literally like scrubbing it off. They do sell like a the lipstick remover, but save your money. I've learned just put on another lipstick, or if you have like a lip gloss or chapstick, and rub your lips together, and it breaks that formula down and takes it off. So, and you can also use this witch hazel, but I feel like just a chapstick or just a cheap lip gloss, if you put it on and rub it, it'll get it off just as well. But definitely love those, and those are a great price. Eyeshadows. Guys, the one I'm loving the most is this, and it's from the Dollar Tree. I grabbed it when Savannah was going to be a rock star for Halloween, and obviously I don't use the blues, but there's grays and whites in here, and it works so well. So that's what I've been using. This was a gift a few years ago, like the Urban Decay, so this is your high end, and I mean, they're beautiful, they're great, but I don't know. I feel like they're very comparable. I feel like they both stay on, they both last, and this one's a lot more than this one. So if you like that brand, go for it. But if you're on a budget, definitely run to Dollar Tree and check that one out, because I've been very happy with it. Same goes for bronzer. I have a high end and low end, and I wear the low end. So it's this Wet n Wild, and I wear both the light and the dark to contour. I also use this as eyeshadow. This, once again, was another gift, and this is super high-end bronzer. And, I mean, I have it for when I want to. It smells really good, where this, I don't feel like has a smell. But I rarely even remember to put this on because I love this. And this is so much cheaper than this. So I don't think it's about, like, just because you spend more does not mean it's better. Sometimes it does, but it doesn't always. As far as powders that I put over my foundation, I'm really liking, I've been using the Fit Me for a while, and I have zero problems with this one. It doesn't irritate me, it doesn't break me out. I feel like it's really good over the foundation. When I had bought the Double Wear foundation, the powder was half off, so it made this 20 bucks. So I grabbed it, and I like it. I feel like it has great coverage, but I feel like whatever is in the foundation is in this. So every time I go to wear this, It's not as bad because it's just the powder, but I feel like it makes my skin burn. So as much as like I keep trying to make this work just because it's such a good high-end product and I got it for such a great price, but I don't think I can. So I keep going back to this and then I have zero problems. So Chase is super excited. He was like, so basically you can't wear high-end products, you just need your drugstore. And I'm like, pretty much. That's what it's coming down to. This is just a sample so you guys know of that double stay or double wear. I tried it again thinking maybe with these primers it'll work out, and maybe it was just a weird time. I can't. Every time I wear it, it definitely does something. I wanted to talk about these little sponges. I'm a fingers girl. I like to put my foundation on with fingers, but I did try this for a while and I do like it. I had mentioned, sorry, these are dirty, to go to the Dollar Tree and pick these up because that's where I was buying them. I ran into TJ Maxx and instead of paying $1, I paid it $3.99, and it makes a difference. I'm sure if you buy even a nicer one, it makes even a bigger difference. In my head, I thought it's the same thing. If you buy it from the Dollar Tree or if you buy a $5 one, it's the same thing. It's not. This one's much softer. I felt like it puts on the foundation smoother. I feel like it takes less foundation. So if you have to ask me if you're gonna buy something, they're both low end. Like this is $1, this is $4, but definitely buy the one that's $4. I think it's better on your skin and it will make your foundation or whatever you're putting on last longer. So that was a little tip I learned in this process. And then I wanted to mention real quickly my perfume. Every time I'm out, everybody always loves my perfume. I've wore this for years, so I really don't smell it as much on me anymore, but it's Ralph Lauren Blue. And I will say it's a little bit pricey. This is always a Christmas gift I get from my mother-in-law. And I want to say it's around $75, but it lasts me a good like 2 years. So when you think about it like that, and I wear it almost every day, there's a few days I don't, but it does last. So I feel like you get your money's worth on that high-end product. So I hope you found all of this helpful. I feel like it's been trial and error for me. That's going to be the same for you. Just because a product works really well for me doesn't mean it's going to do the same for you. So definitely just try them out. Ulta was amazing with me. They let me bring stuff back. I would buy it, it wouldn't work, and they were so nice every time. Never made me feel guilty about it. So I used to be really scared about going into makeup stores. They were just super overwhelming to me. But after this process, they were so helpful and they wanted me to find products that I loved. They kept trying new ones on me. They kept letting me bring it back, and I took so much stuff back. So definitely don't waste your money. Walmart and Walgreens is the same thing. If you get your makeup home and you don't like it, they will let you return it. So hang on to that receipt. Don't waste your money. If it's the wrong color, if it just didn't work, definitely take it back. They don't care. So that way you can find what you like, versus if you go spend $15 on something and you don't like it, you're hesitant to buy something else. Just return it, exchange it, find what works for you, because it makes such a big difference on your skin. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!